Alright people, so I'm going to be making some chicken fajita with vegetables, roasted potatoes and some homemade guacamole. So for the guacamole, you're going to need two avocados, clove of garlic, finely chopped red onion, some sour cream, some hot salsa, and salt and pepper. You can also add lime juice if you want, but I don't think it goes well, so I'm not adding lime juice to this. And then 260 grams, it says in the recipe for chicken, but we've got 350 grams here, so this is a little bit over, but it's not gonna make much of a difference. 400 grams of Morris Piper potatoes. Now, because I couldn't be bothered to get the scales out, I just done that by weight. I'm not sure how accurate it is. And for the vegetables, for the what's going to be mixed in with the chicken and roasted potatoes, we've got a red and green pepper and 2 small white onions, or you could use a large white onion. We're going to be roasting the potatoes, and then the peppers and onions are going to be getting fried. So for the potatoes, you need to wash them and then chop them. You can peel the skin up. You can peel the skin off if you want to, but in the recipe that I watched, they didn't remove the skin. And they seasoned it with paprika and aromat seasoning and garlic granules. Now, I do have paprika, I do have garlic granules, excuse me, but I do not have aromat seasoning. So this is garlic Italian seasoning. So, you know, there's garlic in there as well as other things that could possibly, you know, be similar to aromat seasoning. So yeah, I'm basically substituting aromat seasoning with this. So yeah, those are for the potatoes. This is for the chicken and vegetables, and this stuff is for the. Did I mention the garlic clove at the start of the video? And these for the guacamole. Okay, so I think I'll get the guacamole made first, so then I can set it to one side, and then once everything's cooked, it's just ready to go. Also, cheese. I forgot about cheese. Now you can use any cheese you want. You just grate it up, and then you know, it goes nice on top as a what you call it, a garnish. And you could also add some freshly chopped parsley. Okay, right, let's get on to making this guacamole. Okay, so we're going to add about 5 turns of ground black pepper, a little bit more, there we go, salt, okay, sour cream, we'll do 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of sour cream, and 2 tablespoons of the hot salsa. Okay, 2. It's a little bit more. Oh no, I need to wash the spoon before I dip it into the salsa. Okay, 2 tablespoons of hot salsa. There we go. I'll leave that spoon in it to mix it with. And we have a clove of garlic in here. So just get that in there. Okay. Okay, so here we have our red onion. We'll see how that mixes in. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, so now we're using this chopper again, but as you see, these square cutting holes are a lot wider, so you're gonna get a lot more thicker chunks. These will reduce though when they are framed. Now, I did say at the start of the video, 1 large onion or 2 small onions. Now, upon cutting and peeling these, I think this is more than 2 small onions. So because there is leftovers of red onion, I will also leave leftovers of white onion, and then that can get mixed together. And then my dad likes tuna mayo with cheese and onion, so I can make some of that. So just get the rest of these onions chopped, and I have the oven preheating. You want to put this at 180 degrees. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. Do you? 180 degrees C in Fahrenheit.
About 400.
400. Anyways, I will leave it in the description, and then I need to get potatoes. Potatoes cut up into little chunks. I can't remember if I mentioned during this video that you should wash them. If you're leaving the skin on, which I am doing, then give them a good wash. Just under the cold tap and sort of rub it about with your hands. So they're ready to go, and like I say, I need to finish the onions and chop some of these up, and a couple of other bits. Okay, so here is the leftover red onion, and I'm pretty sure this is way too much. So let's just put a little bit in. A little bit more. Okay, that's definitely possibly poured a bit too much out there. Okay, that will do. And then, like I said, with this, that can get mixed into some tuna mayonnaise with grated cheese. And then my dad likes that in sandwiches. Bit of black pepper in it as well, Okay, now I'm going to clear this rubbish away. Do you want to say hi to YouTube, Reggie? Get down. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. What a good boy. You're a good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Catch. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. You bugger. You catch. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, so I have my potatoes here ready to chop and dice into small pieces. So, by the magic of YouTube, that's done. Okay, now we need to get these into a large bowl so we can spray some oil onto them and then put the seasonings on and then just give it a mix about to get them well coated with the seasoning. And then we need to layer a oven tray with greaseproof paper so that these don't stick, and then cook these for 30 minutes. Okay, let's get these potatoes seasoned. Okay, I have a jug here. Now I have sprayed some vegetable oil in there. Now I'm just going to put some paprika in there. I don't think the jug's big enough. Well, I mean it is big enough to get all of it in, but I don't think I'll be able to mix it as well with all of it in. You see how we've got half of it in? We'll be able to just shake it around, but with all of it in, it would possibly make a mess. So, I have laid this tray with tin foil first, and then greaseproof paper, and then I also sprayed the greaseproof paper with some cooking oil, just to, you know, give it that extra bit of non-stick. So we have some cheese for garnish, also cherry tomatoes, which I will cut into quarters, which will also be used for garnish, and going to shred up some lettuce, which will also be used for garnish. Because I think there's a bit too much here, we'll use half of it, and then we can use the other half for garnish also. Right now, there's the chicken cooking, and the fajita seasoning that I'm using is roasted tomato and pepper, medium spice. So I don't think there was enough chicken there for 4 people. Well, 3 people, me, my mum, my dad, and possibly my nephew if he wants some. So yeah, 3 to 4 people. I mean, there will be enough now. So I've added another fajita mix, as you can see there, smoky barbecue. I think that'll pair well with the roasted tomato and pepper. It smells nice. Okay. Okay, so I put potatoes on the bottom and then a little bit of cheese on top of that, just so it melts underneath that heat. And then we've got the chicken and veg on there. Gonna put a little bit more cheese on. And you know what, I probably should have put a bit of this on before the cheese. Oh well. Okay, and now cherry tomatoes, bit of lettuce, and and some guacamole. Okay, now it doesn't look too appetizing, does it? But it really doesn't look appetizing, does it? I'm not sure what I'm going to use for a video thumbnail, but there we go. Going to do a taste test. Yeah. Do you know what? Normally I try to make things look appetizing, if you know what I mean. This isn't going too well though. Okay, so a bit of lettuce, couple of tomatoes. Put a lot more cheese on top, and then guacamole. I think that looks more. I think that looks more presentable than the other one. No, I'm not saying it looks great, but I'm saying it looks better than the other one. Probably use that for a thumbnail for the video. I don't know. Okay, let's give this a taste. I'll try and get a bit of everything on there. Okay. Oh wow. That is delicious. Oh, that is really nice. All the different flavours combined together and just tastes really delicious. That is beautiful. That is really, really good. You know, the guacamole that mixes in with the leftover peppers and vegetables, that really adds to it, and then the flavours all combine. You know, especially the chicken in this is really juicy and full of flavour. Okay, so finally, that took a lot longer to cook than I expected. Now, this isn't my recipe, as I mentioned earlier, so I will post the the original recipe ingredients down below. But you will notice in this video that I like kind of tweaked it a little bit. But yeah, if you like fajita things, then I really recommend you make this. Like, even if it's midnight or 1 in the morning, get up and make this. If you have the ingredients, that is. Alright everyone, so we'll see you in the next episode. Hope you're all okay. Pardon me. Hope you're all okay wherever you are in the world. And we will see you in the next episode. So peace out and take care. Peace.